Good morning. So, I am back in the tiny house for another update. I was hoping to spend a night, but it didn't quite happen because I was tired and I fell asleep inside my other house. But I'm thinking this is a good night to try it. The weather's going to be pretty much ideal for camping, so it won't take much heat. I've got my nice little heater on here. It's 4:30 in the morning, and I'm just doing it because I can. I'm a little wimpy right now. Have my coffee, which I made inside the other house there. But to get on to what I should have done a couple days ago here, it's already Monday morning, and I am late once again in getting this out, so I'm just going to do this real quick. So the water heater came, I replaced it, and it works like it's supposed to, so that's happy. I'm happy about that. I'm not happy my kitchen sink faucet is leaking, because in several places I fixed one of them and then it started leaking out of another place. So I broke that because I left water in the line over winter and it broke. So I've made a fairly significant mistake by doing that. So I've got to replacing two things. Both of them were not cheap, so it's kind of a bummer, but lesson learned. I will not let that happen again. Which I'm just waiting for Menards to open up at 6:30 so that I can go and get it. So I've got a couple hours here. I thought it was a good time to use to make this video and then edit it and put it up online. So things that happened this week. I had kind of a long time coming MMM meeting up with somebody who was interested in that here in Lincoln. So that was nice. It would be really nice to start some sort of a group here in Lincoln, and a group that actually met more than once every other month, because 6 times a year just doesn't seem like doesn't have that group, that strong group feeling. So I'd like it to be more often, at least once a month. So hopefully that can get started. That would be nice. So the other really exciting things here in respect to the apartment that I've been working on, I fixed 2 really big projects. So the light that I couldn't figure out why it wasn't turning on, fixed that. Got the doors that wouldn't close into the bathroom and the bedroom, those are fixed. And I put carpet up the steps. The runner is done, so now it is really just finishing up cleaning, and then I can get that sucker rented. So pretty happy about that. See what else. Yeah, the hot water. That was the other thing I wrote down. So my cat is, I'm trying to get it adjusted to tiny house living, so it's going to drastically reduce its square footage that I can prowl. So I did a little experiment with him a few days ago with a kind of a long, a leash outside of the trailer. It's not had a lot of time outside, but I think it will adjust and it will give it some more space to kind of like explore. So I'm just going to put a little longer leash on it, and then it can have whatever kind of radius before it gets tangled up, and then I'll have to rescue him. So I think it can have some indoor, outdoor, still on a leash for now. I don't know. I'm nervous about it being able to prowl unleashed, because I don't want it to go someplace where it doesn't belong and get into fights with things, with animals that it shouldn't be. So I definitely wanted to make sure that it knows that this place is home and come back to here when it needs to check in. So yeah, you're kind of nervous, aren't you? Anyways, I think that's it. I'm kind of liking it in here. It's nice and cozy. I was saying that someone in the bakery yesterday was saying how the tiny house would feel like it would be kind of like, oh, it's a neat idea, but when you get into it, it's like, oh, the walls are closing in on you. And I was like, well, that may be true. It might feel like the walls are coming in on you, but wrapping you like a warm blanket. So that's the approach I'm going to go with. I have a couple other videos here. One is I decided to ride my bike with my lights turned on at night, and this was through a window in my front of my house, so you can kind of see me riding around. So that's a little, I wanted to see what my safety level was. So that's gonna be here coming up, and then boy, there's one other thing and I can't remember what it was. So it's a mystery video. Since I broke my first tankless water heater, leaving it out in the winter last year, it sprung some leaks and I had to get a replacement. So I have the same brand, the Camp Lux. This is the BD 158, so it has 1.58 gallons per minute, instead of the, I think, 1.36 gallons per minute. So this has a few more BTUs in it. Let's take a look. So here it is. It looks about the same size, maybe a little bit bigger. Has a digital readout. That's new. The water gauges seem to be pretty much the same. It has a new Glad to Be American celebration going on there. It still runs off of 2D batteries. It has a light here, water outlet, I'm not sure. That turns on when water is actually coming out. Now this one is a little bit different. The other vent was just over the entire top. This looks like it could be have a pipe to vent through a hole in my trailer. I'm not sure I'm going to actually use that. But that's that. I actually took the old one apart to see if I could fix it, and I sprung at least 2 leaks that I know of, and I tried to solder them back, pipes that broke back, and so far no. So same setup it looks like. This is a little different. Same shower head though, pretty much. Well, you know, it's all a little chromier than it was before. But I don't plan on using this. But maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe I will. Probably won't. At some point, maybe. I have a shower head in there. More of a home one. But this is nice because I can turn it off. The other one just has a water saver setting, kind of, and it's just a dribble. It still uses up water though. This way I can really just turn it off. The other one's just a hand thing too, but it's but there she is. I guess the old one I have is still out in the garage, so we could do a side-by-side comparison as far as size goes. I think I'm going to take this guy off because I don't need it. I'm just going to mount it against a wall. And everything should be fine. Alright. This will get installed in the next couple days, and try some hot water because that's one of the steps to moving in to my tiny house. I think that's it. Until next time.